We're going to replace this door over here with that door right there. That is a pre-hung left-handed exterior door with a window in it. This is the old one. You can see right here, it's about time to replace it. So no problem. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. They said when you know what you're doing, it takes about 1 to 2 hours to completely take out this old frame and to install the new one. I don't know what I'm doing, so let's see how long it takes. That's the new one over there. So first thing I did is I removed the door. I just took off these hinges here, just hit them with a screwdriver and knocked out the pins. After that, there was this copper insulation. We removed it. It's right there. Next I'm going to take off is this bottom plate, and then I'm going to start taking off the framing. So let's get started on that. A couple screws in that bottom plate. Just go ahead and unscrew them. Huh, it looks like it's kind of stuck in there. That's not good. And then we have another one with the Phillips head. So let me check out and see what's going on with that. I'll be right back. Okay, so we ran into a little problem trying to remove this guy. So all we did was we got the screwdriver, set it right into the head right there, just like that, and then we just whacked it on top here with the hammer to jiggle the damn thing. As I applied a tiny bit of torque that way, not a tiny bit, like I tried to twist it and then I hit it with the hammer on top, and that got this rusty, super rusty screw out of there. So okay, so remember, don't use screws that will rust. Get exterior grade and get yourself a Torx bit, not flathead or screwdriver, because those things are irritating. So we've got one more over here to take out, and that's Phillips head one. So let's continue on. And you can see it. So there it is. That part is out. Now we just have to clean this up and start taking out the frame. So first thing is take out the trim. We're going to try and salvage the trim. So we'll take that out really carefully. First things first, cut the edge right here on the inside and on the outside with the razor blade all the way top. Be careful with this, because if you go like this when you're trying to cut that with the razor blade, you'll mess it up and have to replace it. So just put the razor in here like that, and just go all the way around, all the way around up there, same thing, and across there too. So all right, we're gonna do that right now. This is the trim. Want to be careful with this. So I've got my handy dandy rubber mallet and this I don't know, crowbar. It's got a particular name. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. So anyhow, just slide that in there. Slowly start prying this off. I'm going to do that right now. But I need my hand. One sec. Okay, so there I've got it started. Just put it in there and slowly start working your way up there. That's all you're going to do. So I'm already in. Slowly start prying up. One sec. Okay, there you go. Now you can see, just a little bit at a time. And just like that, all the way up. We're ready to start taking out this frame. We went ahead and took out the trim. See, the trim is all out around there. Now at this point, take out this frame. So I think maybe I'll take out this part here first, and then I'll take out this next part right here. So here is where the wall stops, right there. So this part, we're gonna do our best not to damage it, but we have until this line right here. That's where the trim stops. So essentially, yeah, we need to take that out. So let's get on that. Same as before. So first I'm gonna take out this guy. And I'm just gonna do the same thing as I did before. I'm gonna slide this guy in here and start prying it out. And yeah, let's get on that. Okay, so we have a third of it off. So that piece right there, we took it off. And as you can see, there's this part hanging down. Still trying to get this part off of here. We're trying to really preserve this as much as possible. Right there, you can see it. We're just about there. Now, I could just force this down, but what I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to save this piece right here, because I'm going to need this piece and this piece. Otherwise, I just rip that right out. Turns out that, I don't know, this was made a long time ago, so this is all actually redwood. And this right here, this piece, I thought it was two pieces that they just put this on top, but nope. The builders, what they did is actually they got this piece, and this piece is actually all one piece, and they just trimmed it down really nice, and then they installed it. So this is actually one piece, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so no point in bothering cutting here because it's not going to come off. Okay, let's continue to take this out. Now I'm going to take this one out by taking out the bottom part first. So right here, I'm going to drive in my, I don't know, something to pry this out. I guess my pry bar. Put it in here and push this thing this way. Being very careful to protect this wall. Okay, so let's get on that. At this point, we have the door out. I just measured it, and it should be a perfect fit. So across from here to here is 34 inches. And from down there all the way up there is about 81, and well, it's almost 82 inches. That door over there that we're about to put in there is across, it's 33 and a half, and from the bottom all the way up to the top is about, no, I'm sorry, across is 31 and a half, and from the top, from the bottom and here to the top is about 81 and a half, roughly, so should fit perfect. So I'm gonna do a direct fit right now, one sec. So ran into a little snag here. It turns out that that lip right here, all the way across there, it's just a little bit low, so I can't get the door all the way in there, but I scraped it back all the way to the drywall, and I think now it should be good. So now we're gonna do a dry fit just with the frame, with the door removed. And made sure that this guy was level. All you do is you get your straight edge, put it right here, and make sure that you're nice and level in there. That's really good. If it's not level, get some shims and put them in there, and then just use the shims to make this part level until it is. So I went ahead and put a screw in behind that one and that guy down there, that hinge. Now I'm going to put in this last screw right there, and then this right side, the part where the actual hinges are, will be done. I'm not going to put any up top over here, but I will put them in over here. So let's get started on this next part. So now we're going to do, we put the door back on just so we could see if it opens and closes here, opening and closing it. And so there, it closes there nicely, but you can tell that the inside is it's still too close, and the gap up there is a little bit bigger. But that's okay, because I've got the shim up there and I didn't shim down in the middle. So next is the shim down here where the doorknob is actually going to go. So I'm going to put a shim here, right in the center of it, so that this doesn't flex at all. I was debating putting one here and here, but I think I'm just going to go down one right there in the middle, and I think that should be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this next part, I'm just going to start cutting these off. I've been using my handy dandy oscillating tool. I bought this for like 60 bucks. This is a Rockwell F30. It's really nice. I like it because it makes a nice easy cut. I mean, you could of course just slash this with a razor and break them off, but this makes such a nice cut that I just use this like all the time for this stuff. So yeah, nice product. If you don't have an oscillating tool, go get yourself one. These things are fantastic. Let me see if I can make this. I don't know if I can cut this and then cut the weather stripping. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut right there. See if I could videotape and cut at the same time. The final product, door is totally installed. I went ahead and put the trim back in there. I think a few parts I neglected to show you, and it's just put this in here, just put a couple staples in there, and that was it. But as you can see, there it is. It has caulking down there, it has the weather stripping. Pretty nice. I just needed to get cleaned up a little bit, but once it's cleaned up, it's pretty much good to go. You can paint it or not, totally up to you. Here's the inside. Oh, so open and close. There. Not bad. Oh, shoot. I locked myself out. Okay, inside, put the trim on there. Let's close it. There it is on the inside. Put the trim around it. Looks pretty good. And again, just need to clean it. I'll turn the light. But yeah, put the locks in there. And yeah,